Hi, good morning, y'all. I'm glad to be with you again. I want to talk to you a little bit. Y'all know that we have been preparing our hearts to celebrate the victory we have through Jesus Christ, through his resurrection. And this week, hopefully, you have did the week 4 study. And we're looking at the words that's found in John 19, 26 and 27. When he tells Mary, he says, "Behold your son." And he looks at John and he says, "Behold your mother." You know, as Jesus hung there on the cross, he looked down and he saw the woman who gave him life. I bet he even remembered her as the little girl who must have been scared, knowing what she was facing, to have a child out of wedlock that young. She had fear, yet she chose God. She chose to trust him and believe that he would take care of her. Jesus hung there, and through his pain, through his suffering, he saw her pain. He saw her heart that was breaking for the baby that she gave life to, and he had compassion. He wanted to make sure that she was cared for. Now, the Greek word for compassion, it implies a feeling in the gut. It's like a really deep, deep feeling that you see the hurt and the pain of others, and you do something. It's a churning. And then you are led to action. It's not enough just to see the hurt, to see the pain, to see the suffering, but to be led to do something about it. And sometimes compassion comes really easy. I mean, it's easy to feel compassion for a hurt dog or for a little baby, right? But it's a little difficult to have compassion on someone who's hurting you, who's not done you right. That's a little harder to do, isn't it? It's not easy. I have a hard time with that too. If someone's not doing what I want, if someone talks bad about me, it's hard for me to choose to love them anyway, to choose to have compassion on them and say, how can I help, right? But you see, when Jesus looked down, even though he had pain that we can't even begin to imagine, he saw her pain. But he didn't just see her pain, he saw your pain. And he saw the pain of even those who was crucifying him. He saw their sin, and he had compassion. Romans 5:8 tells us that God demonstrated his own love for us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. We didn't deserve it, but he gave his life. It wasn't for anything we had done. It was only because he loved us that much. He gave his life so that we could live. He had compassion on us, and he is our example in this life. We should try to be just like Christ, shouldn't we? And maybe you don't come from a family that shows that compassion. Maybe you don't even show it yourself. Maybe there's times that when you're the one that's doing the hurting, that you're hurting others. Maybe you're not showing that compassion when others are hurting you. But we need to. We need to live by his example. I want to tell you that no matter where you are, no matter what you're going through, no matter if others have failed you, have walked away from you, and left you alone, you're not alone, because God is your Father, and he loves you. You need to remember, no matter what battle you are in, no matter what battle you are facing, you've already won. You need to look to the cross. And when you look to the cross, you'll see the heart of God. And it is compassion and it is love. Remember that you are a child of the King. Ephesians 2:19-20 says, "So now, you Gentiles, you are no longer strangers and foreigners. You are citizens along with all of God's holy people. You are members of God's family. You are the family of God. Together we are his house, built on this foundation of the apostles and the prophets. And the cornerstone is Jesus Christ himself." So y'all be strengthened, be encouraged. Don't be afraid. Know that you know that you know that he is yours and you belong to him. There is hope in that. He's your hope and he's your shield. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. Y'all, we love you. We're praying for you. If you need us, you know our number. You can call us or you can reach out to me through my Gmail account, which is lindapoundhaney@gmail.com. David and I love you, and we're praying for you. God bless each and every one of you. Be good till we meet again.